Hello again everyone, this is GS. Today I'll show you that you cannot really log out of Pinterest or Instagram. My last video was well received, so this is a follow-on regarding the same issue, but with different websites and different technology. The logout or session termination issue is not just with Ruby on Rails or any other technology in particular, but it's rather with the design pattern of client-side session storage of the entire session object. This is typically used for performance reasons, as well as to eliminate the need for a back-end session store, where a session ID and a cookie would link to a sessions database table, for example. This issue is significant because it's widespread and it allows for bypassing authentication, aka using your password to log into your own account, and it also catches developers by surprise. Now, if you want to demo this yourself on Pinterest, Instagram, or any other site you suspect is vulnerable, I again recommend the Edit This Cookie plugin for Chrome, which you can see here in the Chrome Web Store. Now, in the case of both Instagram and Pinterest, this issue is very bad because the sites don't use SSL to protect the transport of the session cookie between your computer and their servers. The cookie is in the clear, and it's attainable through various methods, including network sniffing at a coffee shop. Now, to demonstrate, first we're going to go over to Instagram. The cookie that we want for this site is called Session ID, which is actually a misnomer because it doesn't just store a session identifier, but rather the entire session object. You can see it right here. What we're going to do is we're going to log in with a throwaway account. Now that we've authenticated, Instagram has given us a session object, which really should be protected. This session object is stored again in the session ID cookie, and you can see here it's pretty long. What we'll do is we'll copy this value and we'll save it for when we log out. Now that we're logged out, Instagram told the browser to overwrite the old value, and you can see it replaced it with this shorter value. But we'll replace it with what we had when we logged in, save the changes, and you'll see that you're right back into your account. This is what the issue looks like when you're able to reuse your session token. Next, we'll head over to Pinterest and we'll do the same. The cookie that we want here is called Pinterest Sesh, and you can see it down at the bottom. Now we'll log in just so we can get an authenticated session cookie. We'll go over here just so we can get the value of Pinterest session, and we'll save that value. Now that we're logged out, we'll go ahead and reuse that value to log back in. And here you'll see you're back into your account without having to supply your password again. Now, there are a number of formal ways to categorize this issue, including WASC47, OWASP A2 from their top 10, and MITRE CWE 613. You could read about those issues more in depth. You could also head over to maverickblogging.com, where I write about this issue in the Django framework, as well as other security topics. From my research, I learned that both Pinterest and Instagram use Django, which is another web framework like Ruby on Rails. Django also offers a cookie-based storage mechanism for the sessions, but it's not the default like it is for Rails. Reach out to me via email if you have any questions.